Alright, so the new Archon quest is here. I have been waiting for this for a while now. And well, it's finally here after so long. Let's see if this paves the way for Inazuma.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the Abyss.
Well, I am feeling a bit better because it has been like a version or so. So yeah, I am feeling better.
Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. Well, we've ruled out two gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next...
Let's go to Inazuma. Let's go, bro. Let's go. I've been waiting for this.
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Great! We came to the right person!
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail.
Who was pursuing you?
After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and freshwater supplies soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
Alright, I'm going to take a guess here. Beidou saved her. That is my guess right now.
One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
Well, there are answers to question I must know.
Dodge this! Cool it!
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right? Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Hi, Kazuha.
This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words. The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
Yeah, I don't have a vision, but I can still control the elements.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
Yeah, why doesn't it have a master?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent.
Prediction. We are going to win this tournament and we are going to get this masterless vision. So we are going to reactivate it, and that's how we are going to get our electro vision. Yeah, a vision is of no use to me, honestly. I can control the elements anyway.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma, no sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
That was easy.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are.
Okay.
Beidou said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against? So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
Yep.
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up.
Chinksa Village arm wrestling champion, huh? Alright, you're signed up.
Okay, so there is basically no person here who is equal to us in terms of fighting strength.
Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you?
Yeah, I am the famous traveler. Thank you.
Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Yep.
Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
Yeah, I don't charge for autographs. You can take it at any time.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament?
Yeah, I don't have a vision.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
Yep.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Bro, all of these are crazy. I mean, if I say any one of these, they are going to lose their shit. Honestly. What should I say? I don't know. Fatui Harbinger, God tier. Dawalin, okay. Dawalin seems really good here. But well, Liyue people aren't really concerned with Mondstadt thing, right? Who should I go with? I defeated, no. I'm an honorary knight of Favonius. We'll go with this. I'm the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius.
Yeah! Also, don't forget to mention that the previous battles include, but are not limited to, Storm Terror, Dvalin, and Fatui Harbinger Child.
Whoa.
This face! Oh my god! I love this face. This face is amazing.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
Bro, what is up with this face? Oh my god! Oh dear lord.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now.
Okay.
You? You're the hero they're talking about? Ugh, how am I supposed to win now?
Uh-huh. Shinyo almost perfect. Yeah, sure. He just wants a vision. Bruh, I'm doing like 1 billion damage to him.
What a strange
For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too,
Yup.
right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Good.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. It's a fury!
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
It's vital that we make it to Inazuma, so I'm probably going to defeat whoever is my opponent.
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Yeah. So you already know, but how do you know exactly?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Yeah.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
All I did was touch a statue of the seven.
Extraordinary.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
I'm indeed in the dark, so please enlighten me.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 Archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro-visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Lyra's Traveling Hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived.
Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Wait, what? Don't tell me that he's a thief and he has already stolen the prize.
Let me see. That's gone all right.
Alright, he was a thief.
The vision is missing.
He was a treasure hoarder.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions.
Bruh!
You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing
Bro,
you.
I will die!
In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
Bro, I'm getting it like crazy here!
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beidou. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me.
Hand over the vision right now. Birds are attacking me and I need to get out of this cutscene.
After all I went through to get it? I think not.
There'll be consequences, bro.
I wasn't meant for this world.
Alright, I have faced the consequences and I am dead.
I know an empty threat when I hear one.
Bro, there is no one there.
Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea,
There is
the
no
penalty
one
for
there.
stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Just a temporary setback.
No, no! Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment?
Okay, so this was a test basically. Like, he pretended to do some bad things so that he thought that the gods would have mercy and the vision would activate.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha!
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned.
Yeah, if you need to talk more, I'm here to listen.
Do not let my feelings trouble you, but thank you. The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux Clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
Yep, I thought it would be a big final battle.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
So will we be able to travel to Inazuma now?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Alright, so that was the quest. Okay. No big battle or something or anything like that. I was hoping that it would be there, but okay. I guess they are hyping us up for the next update, which I am assuming that it's going to be Inazuma. I mean, they left us here. We just have to get on the ship and we have to go there. So yeah, I believe that 1.7 is going to be Inazuma.